Hey, Birchouse friends, welcome back. Today's question comes from Kozak Cat, who asks, "Hey, Birchouse, what is the most interesting wood you have in stock?" Um, Now, I don't keep a standard stock of wood. I have a few essential woods: ash, maple, cherry, walnut, one or two others. But I work with a lot of wood suppliers, and so when I go to restock my supply, I just take what they have cut and prepared. Um, and so that lets me work with lots of different woods and keeps things fresh in the shop so that when I have new stuff coming up, maybe for a few months I might have some box elder, and then the following month might have a lot of elm. It just keeps things fresh. So, what I do have is a wood that's in stock right now that I think is super interesting, and I want to show it to you. And that is this. This is Osage orange. It is a classic American species. It's a relatively straight grained wood, as you can see, and it's just this very handsome orangey color. Now, Osage orange is this orangey color, but as it is exposed to sunlight over time, over a period of a long time, it'll start to darken. It'll turn into this very kind of handsome honey color. Um, and as I said before, this is a classic American species. Now, you'll sometimes hear older folks refer to Osage orange as hedge apples, and the reason they call it that is that this plant produces a fruit that looks like this round, green, knobbly sphere. And a lot of times when you're driving on like country roads, you'll see a row of these knobbly green uh, uh, apples along the hedges, along the side of the road. And I'll come back around on why you kind of see them along. You'll often find those in like kind of in a row, and I'll explain that in a moment. But something kind of cool about hedge apples is there's folklore that, or old wives' tales, that you can put hedge apples in the corners of rooms and it will keep spiders out of your house. So if you ever want to, if you ever have a spider problem, go out in the country, find yourself some hedge apples, and drop in the corner of your house. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just give you that old placebo effect. Now, I did say you often find these along sides of roads and in long stretches, and the reason is pre the invention of barbed wire, European settlers when they came over cultivated Osage orange and planted it along property lines to keep their animals out of keep their animals in their property from escaping because they do grow well in tight clusters. Uh, Osage orange is a hardwood. It's very sturdy, very durable, and it's very useful for things like axe handles, hammer handles, tool handles, things of that nature. It's very durable, but it's also very flexible. And so one of the more popular uses for Osage orange is for making bows for archery. In fact, the French called Osage orange bois d'arc, or bow wood, as it's literally translated. And it makes very nice and also very pretty archery bows. I'm going to put that up to the camera again. Now, before I sign off, something very cool that I didn't know, and I just found this out as I was refreshing my memory on a lot of the Osage orange facts. Something I didn't know is that this is in the same family as mulberry. It's related to mulberry, which is wild because they don't look anything alike. They don't look anything like each other at all. And I thought that was so wild and so cool that these two trees are related. A very cool classic American species. Very lovely wood. I find them to be super interesting. I love working with Osage orange. So that was a great question. Thank you so much for asking. If you ever have a question for Birchouse, comment below with "Hey Birchouse, ask," and we'll answer in a future video. In the meantime, we'll see you all next Wednesday.